What up, everyone? It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back with another exclusive for y'all. That's right, I'm back with an exclusive by popular demand. Sometimes when I look out and see some of the comments asking about certain things, like for instance, when people were asking about Skinny Me, I went out and I delivered. Now, recently, just the other day, I saw in the comments, I saw somebody ask Mikey T, you need to cover some of the Quilly stories. Mikey T, we want the story with Quilly and AR Ab. That's what you guys asked for, so that's what you're going to get. I hit Ab yesterday, and I asked him about the situation with Quilly. You know what I mean? I had to ask him. I had to get down to the bottom of it, from how their relationship started, if there was an altercation that happened, how he joined OBH. I wanted to get into all of that information for everybody out there. I want to give a major shout out to I Pray. They definitely keep me laced up. Shout out my boy. I'm actually wearing the flops right now. You can wear them anywhere, guys. It's a nice fit. It's a nice fit, and I'm digging them, yo. It's like a part of my everyday lifestyle. So definitely salute to I Pray. There's a lot of people out there repping this brand. Shout out my guy Brillo here from Connecticut. Rough Riders and all that. Salute my guy Brillo. He's repping I Pray too. But let's get back into the exclusive. The exclusive today pertains to Quilly, former OBH associate Quilly and AR Ab. Now, just a little bit of backstory, my dealings with Quilly, we have been supposed to do an interview over the years on many occasions. So if anybody out there was wondering like what was up with that, why I haven't put out an interview with Quilly, it has been supposed to happen on many occasions. You know, Quilly has been back and forth to different rehabs. Quilly has dodged rehabs on certain occasions. Quilly has just been to the point where he's gotten record label deals and he didn't want to do interviews. Quilly has been to the point where he was dissing Meek Mill, so all anybody wanted to interview him about was actually Meek Mill. So he wasn't taking interviews. One of the only times that I was going to do an interview with Quilly, it was probably back in like 2016. Back, you know, I've always done Philly interviews, but I was going to do an interview with Quilly at some point back then, maybe 2015, 2016, maybe even prior, maybe 2014. And we had got on the phone and he was just like, yeah, so we're all set for the interview, but you're going to have like weed and Hennessy for all of my entourage, right? I was like, what? What? And you know, looking back at it, you know, an artist asking for weed and Hennessy isn't that big of a deal. It's like one time when I was in Miami and Chief Keef's manager, they wanted me to bring a half ounce of bud. They wanted me to actually bring a half ounce of bud to go and kick it with them in the hotel. You know what I mean? Just kick it with them for the whole day. You know what I mean? Opportunities like that. Like, I mean, I got invited to Orlando to come to the nightclub right before Rich Homie Quan popped off. You get a lot of opportunities like that, guys, in this music industry. And I just sort of wanted to explain that to you so you guys could have a little bit of backstory as to why I'm even talking about some of these situations in the first place. It's because I've been around, guys. I've experienced things. I've seen people's nature. I've seen people's character. But let's get into this situation with Quilly and AR Ab here, because I really wanted to get to the bottom of it. I felt like OBH with Quilly, I mean, come on, think of the lineup right there, guys. You have AR Ab, Dark Low, Quilly, Leak Moss. That's a line, the four horsemen right there, you guys. That's a lineup. That's a crazy Philly lineup right there. But let's tap into the reason that it didn't really take off. I said, hey, Ab, could you tell me what happened with Quilly and OBH? Did y'all really beat him up when he joined? Did y'all really beat him up and then he joined the group? And also, why did he end up leaving OBH? So those were a few of the main questions right there. A few of the rumors out there is that Quilly actually, he got beat up by OBH. I'm not sure if it was like a gang initiation, a gang jump-in or something like that. Like, sometimes that happens. I remember back when I was like 11 years old, my friend Earl told me he joined a gang and that they jumped him in. And I'm like 11 years old hearing this for the first time. You know, they jumped you into a gang. Is that what happened in this situation? I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. I think there was an altercation with AR Ab and Quilly. Something happened there. AR Ab later came on to become one of the most dominant forces in hip hop, because maybe prior to this he was just known and acknowledged in the streets potentially, and a guy like Quilly didn't really want to pay him the respect that Ab felt that he deserved so early in the game, a la 50 Cent Ja Rule, the handshake that caused the beef known around the world. But obviously, AR-Ab went on to have one of the biggest names out in Philly with the OBH brand, and it led to Quilly actually connecting back up with them. So I wanted to get some answers about this, guys. I wanted to get some answers for all of you about this, as far as the fight, if there was a fight, if Quilly and Ab bumped heads, if Quilly actually did join OBH. Did he really join OBH, or was it just like did they just link up in the studio for a certain amount of times and bang out 6 or 7 records, and then the general public just felt that way? Did Quilly ever sign any paperwork? Let's try to get some answers on this. And if Quilly will come on my channel finally and answer some of these questions, that would be great, because I would definitely love to do an interview with Quilly. That's something I would be open to doing. I see he's done an interview now that's circulating on the internet with Say Cheese. Big salute to Say Cheese. Hopefully Say Cheese can salute me back where they see fit, because I know all of the internet community, you guys, everybody watching this, all of the internet community messed with Mikey T, the movie star. Every single brand, Complex, World Star, Rap Radar, any brand you can think of had Mikey T, the movie star's name all over their websites. All Hip Hop, Hip Hop DX, Hot New Hip Hop. All of these websites had my content all over their page, guys. My interviews with Scott Storch, my interviews with Pusha T, my interviews with Max B, my interviews with French Montana, Cash Out. I could sit here and list them for days, you guys. But now let's get focused on something else, though. Let's get focused on telling a real story, something that all of you guys out there are interested in. I've sent my piece out to Quilly. Quilly, if you want to come on the channel, if you want to come on this channel, Report Card Radio, and you want to talk to Mikey T, the movie star, and we can detail your real story, you know what I mean? We can detail some of the questions that the people want answered. We can do that. But let's get into it, guys. So I said to Ab, hey, Ab, could you tell me what happened with Quilly and OBH? Did y'all really beat him up, then he joined the group? And also, why did he end up leaving OBH? So Ab got back to me with a long message detailing this situation, you guys. So let's tap into it. Ab said this straight up. We never beat up Quilly. We never beat Quilly up when he joined or left OBH. That's the statement right there from Ab, you guys. We never beat Quilly up before or after he joined OBH. So everybody wondering that about Quilly getting jumped by OBH? Case closed. AR-Ab said it right there. There was never an attack made on Quilly. They never jumped Quilly before he was with OBH, and they never jumped Quilly after he left OBH. Ab said, I had went to jail, and he moved on. People lied about us beating Quilly up. Me and him personally had an altercation 10 years ago. But we have both been settled that back then and put it behind us both. Quilly is a Muslim, and I try my best not to have any issues with anyone that's a Muslim. A Muslim's blood is sacred to another Muslim. The problem with Philly is that we're quick to attack each other and kick someone when they're down, instead of helping each other and lifting each other up. I'm all about unity and not division. That was the official statement from AR-Ab, you guys, on Quilly. AR-Ab cleared up a lot of rumors there. These two actually have a brotherhood that goes further than music. You know, they have a sacred brotherhood. You know what I mean? So Ab says he would never kick another man while he's down. And Ab even clears up the rumors from the past that maybe he didn't want to talk about in interviews before. Maybe Ab didn't want to touch on them because of the regret of not really continuing the situation with Quilly. But he's decided to speak on it now. And he's decided to say, we never beat Quilly up when he joined or when he left OBH. I had went to jail and he moved on. Ab explains why Quilly left OBH right there. He says, I had went to jail and he moved on. People lied about us beating Quilly up. Me and him personally had an altercation 10 years ago. But we had been settled that back then and put the past behind us. So Ab really clears it up right there in the first part of the statement that he made to me. He said that the two of them actually had an altercation 10 years ago. There was something that happened to them 10 years ago, and they cleared it up back then. The two of them went on to form this super group that I had mentioned, this super tandem that OBH was. Like, wow, what a collective that was. I think Leak may have been in jail, and Leak got out of jail. Then Ab had went to jail, as he said here, and that's when Quilly broke off and Dark Low started taking OBH on his back. Leak Moss got home, got acclimated to the scene, and we see what Leak Moss is doing today. Everybody that's watching this, go check out Bear Season. You know what I mean? Stay tuned for that new record with China Mac featuring Leak Moss, or it's the other way around. However, they're both probably going to use it on their projects. China Mac, Leak Moss, they connected for a dope record, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the exclusive today. I hope this really cleared some things up for you. Let me finish out the message before I get out of here, because this is where Ab dips into his new identity, Ab's new way of thinking, and it's an enlightened way of thinking, guys. Ab is on the straight and narrow right now, and he's thinking positive, and that's awesome. Ab said, Quilly is a Muslim, and I try my best not to have any issues with anyone that's Muslim. A Muslim's blood is sacred to another Muslim. The problem with Philly is that we're so quick to attack each other. We're so quick to kick someone when they're down, instead of helping each other and lifting them up. I'm all about unity, not division. I really appreciate Ab for this message today, you guys. Ab is the man for this, clearing up the whole situation with Quilly. Quilly, like I said, if you join me on my platform for an exclusive interview, that would be dope. It would really be great to have your story and tell your story to the people that follow my channel. Free AR Ab. Everybody that's watching this, periodically throughout the video, I will have left up the information to write AR Ab. You guys can still write Ab. You guys, he wants you to leave your phone numbers so he can personally text you back. He doesn't want to do the whole writing thing, you guys. He wants to personally text you guys back. But before we get out of here, I want to give another shout out to I Pray. So the clothing company is called I Pray. They started in 2011, but actually started manufacturing physical pieces that were made available to the public in 2013. The reason my guy TJ, aka Mr. I Pray, started the brand is because at one point he was homeless, friendless, and familyless, and all he had was to pray. So everybody tap in with the brand, you guys. My dude is actually branching out to a lot of different people. Like I said, I seen my dude Brillo from the Rough Riders actually with the gear. Tap in with I Pray. Everybody that wants to follow me on the gram, I'm going to follow you guys back immediately. Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody that follows me based on this video will be getting the follow back. If anybody out there could just share this video with your friends. Let them know what we're trying to do for AR Ab and Dark Low and people like Skinny Me. If anybody wants to go a step further and support the cause, you guys can donate to the channel on Cash App. It's Mikey T Movie, MIKEYT Movie. Anybody that donates to me by Cash App, I will definitely give you a shout out. You'll be one of the supported viewers on this channel. Anybody that shows love to the channel, you'll get love shown back. Anybody else that just wants to hit me up on the gram, you guys can do that too. It's going to be a follow for a follow. I never stunt on any of the supporters. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Stay tuned for the next one.